بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. هيا بنا إلى الدرس. Let's begin our lesson. الوحدة الأولى, Unit number 1. التحية والتعارف, Greetings and Introduction. الدرس التاسع, Lesson number 9. So this is basically lesson number 9 of our first unit. And here we have al-kitabatu, that is basically writing. So we are done with the speaking part, with the listening part, and with the reading part. And now we move on to the writing part. لاحظ, that means note. نكتب من اليمين إلى اليسار هكذا. Now even if you see from here, so as you can see, we are writing from right to the left. نكتب, we write من اليمين, from the right, إلى اليسار, to the left, هكذا, like this. And if you see here, it's completely different from English. In English, we write from right to the left, right? So we write from right to the left, but in Arabic, we write from right to the left. So we will go like this, and then we will continue writing. As you can see here, from here, it's clear that the Arabic is written from right to the left. Now, when we talk about the writing practice, it's completely and entirely your personal effort. I can give you some guidance over here, but then again, you have to take a printout and practice writing as much as you can. أعد بالرسم على النقاط. Repeat by drawing on the dots. So now basically what you have to do, you have to only practice like this from right to the left so that you get used to it. I'm basically using my mouse, so it may not go well. But if you write with the pen or with your own hand, it will definitely work for us. Then we have نكتب من أعلى إلى أسفل هكذا. Then we write from top to the bottom like this. So if the word comes from top to the bottom, then it comes like this, as we can see over here. So as of now, what you need to do, you have to practice what you see over here and follow the instructions. أعد بالرسم على النقاط. Now repeat by drawing on the dots. So for example, here and then here. So, or as you can see over here, we have the dots over here. So you just, like repeat your pen and then just continue practicing like this, so that you get used to the idea of writing from right to the left. الآن أعد بالرسم على النقاط من أعلى إلى أسفل ومن اليمين إلى اليسار. Now repeat drawing on the dots from the bottom and from the right to the left, from top to bottom, and then from top to bottom, and then from right to the left. So basically top to bottom, and then from right to the left. So that's what basically you are going to do, from top to bottom, and then from right to the left. And then again, so this is basically the line, and on the line, this is the line again here. So from top to bottom, and then from right to the left. So here you follow the dots and then you practice the writing part over here. Al-Ard presentation. Now here we have three letters, Hamza, Dal, and Dal. And if you look at these letters, these three letters or huruf, we can see that they can be written independently, like Hamza can be written independently. And also it can come in the middle of the word. And when it comes in the middle of the word, then it is connected to another letter. And it can also come to the end of the word. And when it comes on the end of the word, it is also connected to another letter. For example, Ana, here Hamza is independent. And here, and this is not Hamza, by the way, this is Alif. Alif is always empty, and Hamza always carries a symbol on it. Sala, here it's in the middle, and tawadda, that means to make wudu. And you can see here that it is on the end of the word and it is connected over here. Similarly, we have dal, and dal can be independent, as we can see, when it comes in the beginning or when it comes in the end of the word. In the middle, it will be connected, and in the end, it will be connected as well. Sorry. So in the middle, in the beginning, it will be independent. For example, darun, house, madrasun, teacher, and wahidun, wahid. And then we talk about dal. And again, dal, when it comes in the beginning, it is independent. Like dhahaba, he went. And then when it comes in the middle, it will be connected to another letter. هذه, we have taken this, it means this. And then if it comes in the end or in the middle, it will be connected as well, like لذيذ, that means tasty. التدريب practice. مر بقلمك على الحرف. Swipe your pen on the letter. Marra yumurru, marran means to pass by. So basically, either you say pass your letter or swipe your pen, sorry, on the letters. So here we have the letters, and so you just have Hamza, and then you put Hamza here as well. And then similarly, you just continue up to the end, and then Dal, and then Dal. And then it says insakh. Insakh means copy. So basically, you first here, you swipe your pen on the letters, and then here you copy them independently without swiping your pen on the letters, because now you are becoming independent on writing. So you simply just go there and then you write them independently, as you can see over here. Next is مرة بقلمك على الكلمة. Again, swipe your pen on the letter. So you have here أنا, and then after that, do you have the second part of the exercise where it says insakh, and here you have to copy. So again, you just put أنا over here, and then you just write it down over there with your pen. So that would definitely help a lot. Then similarly, you can practice سأل, دار, مدرس, and واحد. So you can write them down with your own pen now. After that, we have more letters. We have Ra, then we have Zal, and then we have Wow. And the same idea. For example, Ra comes independently when it is in the beginning of the sentence. For example, Ra'sun, and it is connected to a letter when it comes in the middle, like Turkiyun, and it is also connected to another letter when it comes in the end. For example, Bikhairin. Zal or Zay, they call it, they speak in two ways, Zal or Zay. Zainabu, so as you can see here, independent. Then Azamun, it's connected, and Azizun, it's connected as well. Then we have Wow. Wow comes independently as well. Wasahlan, and then it also comes connected to another letter, Khawlatu, and then Huwa as well. So it can come in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. So this is where what we're practicing now, that there are some letters that can come independently, and that they can come in the middle of the word, and then they can come in the end of the word as well, because all the letters will not come in the middle and in the at the end. So some of them can come in the like beginning, in the middle, and in the end, that you can see over here. Now you have practice again. Murra biqalamika ala al-harf. Swipe your pen on the letter. So you have here Ra. So you just put your pen on Ra, and then you swipe it. And then after that, you have to copy it, as you can see over here. Here you have to copy insakh. And the same goes with Zal, and the same goes with Wow. Again, مرة بقلمك على الكلمة. Now you have to swipe your pen on the letter. So you have, for example, رأس. So you put your pen on Ra, and then you put your pen on Hamza, and then on Sin as well. So رأس, and then what you do basically, write it there, and then you go to the next part, and here then you copy it without following the dots. So here you will write it like this, as you can see over here, and then the Hamza is here. Similarly, Turkiyan and Turkiyan here, Zainabu, Zainabu, Azamun, Azamun, Mawzun, Mawzun, Azizun, and Azizun, and now you can practice. التدريب لاحظ وأعد على النقاط. نقطة, and the plural of نقطة is نقاط. So it says note and repeat on the dots. So the same thing here, Hamza and Hamza, and then we have, this is also called Hamza, which is basically using Alif as its chair, and Hamza can come independently as well. It can come by itself, as you can see here. So Hamza, 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 and then you go to that, and both of them, by the way, they are called Hamza. One is using Alif. Hamza can come on Alif, Waw, and Ya, and sometimes it can come independently. Then we have Dal and Dal. So you just first you note, and then you just copy them. Similarly, we have then we have Dal and Dal, as you can see here in the middle, and then we have Ra, and then we have Ra and Za in the middle. So here they are independent, and here they are connected. here ra is independent and here it's connected, and here wow is independent and here it is connected. Connected means now you connect it to any other word if you want. For example, you can connect it with like hua, so you can connect it like this. التدريب السادس number 6 practice number 6 ارسم دائرة حول حرف المكرر في كل مجموعة. Draw a circle around the repeated word in each group. So the word that is being repeated in each group, you can put a circle on that. For example, that is here, and that is here, and in the end as well. Then we have ra. So we have ra here, no ra here, no ra here, and then we have in the end. Similarly, we have dal here, and we have dal here, and then we don't have any dal here, and then we have dal only over here. So just put your or circle, make a circle over there. So this is how you are going to practice your writing part. I hope you follow the instructions and try to write as much as you can, because writing is, as we know, one of the most important skills of any language. اكتب في دائرة الحرف الذي in fact اكتب في دائرة الحرف الذي تبدأ به الكلمات. Write the word in the box, or in fact it should be write the letter, not the word. So حرف is letter, so write the letter in the box with which that word start. So for example, أخ أربعة أين and أهلا, so that means here we have Hamza. Then we have واحد وعليكم وسهلا وما, so here we have wow. Similarly, it says اكتب في دائرة الحرف الذي تنتهي به الكلمات, and here we have to write the letter with which the words end. So Khalidun, and then we have Alhamdu, Wahidun, and Muhammadun. So all of them, as you can see here, they end with wow. So we sorry with dal. So we put dal over here, and similarly, Bikhairin, Misru, and then Fajrun and Badrun. So here all of them end with ra. So you put ra over here in the circle. So you put just ra over here. Okay. Now, in the end of the lesson, as I promised earlier in the introduction of the course, that I will provide you with the vocab, and then now what you would do basically, you can make a table like this, a table of your own, and then you can make one for the verbs and one for the nouns, and if you want to add, you can make one for the pronouns, like we have learned huwa, hiya, anta, and anti. So like this, if you have a summary and you can make your own vocab, that will definitely help you a lot. So first we have the past tense, that's called madin. Then we have the present tense, mudari'u. Then we have imperative, amrun. Then we have masdar in infinitive, and then we have the translation over here. Remember that in Arabic, whenever we talk about the verb, at least we talk about three things about it. For example, we talk about the past tense, the present tense, and the masdar. That's how the Arabic language is. So we always, when we talk about the verb, we always start with the past tense. For example, nadara, yanzuru, and if you want to make fi'l al-amr, it will be unzur, and then masdar is nadarun. So when you say nadara ila, that means to look towards something, and unzur is fi'l al-amr. Now, how would you know as a beginner that you have to put dhamma on fi'l al-amr? So what you have to do, count the letters, 1, 2, 3, and the third one, if the third one has dhamma, then put simply dhamma on the first, on the hamza, as you can see over here, and make the second one sakin. It happens if the past tense has 3 root letters, for example, 1, 2, and 3. This rule applies only to the verbs that have 3 root letters, and most of the verbs in Arabic language, you can say 95% of the verbs in Arabic language, they have 3 root letters. So for them, it's easy to make fi'l al-amr. Then we have istama' ila and yastami'u, that means listen to. And here fi'l al-amr is completely different. It is istami', and then we have istima'un, that is that is the masdar over here. However, the rule is same. If you see that the third letter doesn't have dhamma, then simply put kasra. Then we have أعاد يعيد إعادة, and then the fi'l al-amr will be أعد, and this is only exception in Arabic language where the fi'l al-amr comes with hamza with alif. So this is the only category of the verbs, and we will learn more inshallah in the future, where the fi'l al-amr comes with hamza with fatha. Whereas if the third letter has dhamma, it comes with dhamma, or it only comes with kasra. So either you put dhamma and kasra. However, exceptions are always there, and sometimes you have to put fatha as well. Ashara yushiru, and here this is the same category, so they are the same verbs. So it will be ashir, and the masdar will be isharatun. Wada'a, yada'u, da' and wada'un, and this is another, subhanallah, look at the variety of the verbs. So, I mean, the verbs are just unbelievable in the Arabic. It's like heavily rich with the verbs when we talk about the Arabic language. And we have wada'a, yada'u, da' and wada'un. And if you really want to learn more about it, then I would recommend that you go to my, Medina Arabic Books course, and then over there you can learn, and you would come to know about each and every detail about the verbs, and you would come to know like how to make fi'l al-amr. This course is basically, as we know, this is interactive course where the focus is on speaking more, and then getting used to the language more, and how it works we don't really find it here, like the mechanism of the verbs we don't really find it here. But of course, by doing this course you will get used to the Arabic language as a lot. However, if you want to go to the details like I'm explaining now, then you must go to my Medina Arabic Books, and inshallah you will learn each and everything that you are coming across over here. Samia yasma'u isma', and then sometimes there are two masadir, so we have sam'un and sama'un. Qala yaqulu, and fi'l al-amr is qul, and the masdar is qawlun. This is a verb, a category of the verbs where the middle part, or the middle word is weak letter. Then rattaba, yurattibu, rattib, and then tartib. So we have used all of these verbs in the instructions of the lessons. Then we have tabadala, yatabadalu, tabadal, as we have learned tabadil al-hiwara. So and then the master will be tabadul. Sa'ala yas'alu is'al, and then master is su'alun. Ajaba yujibu ajib, and then the master is ijabatun. Qara'a yaqra'u iqra, and then we have qira'atun, and then we have marra, and that comes with the preposition of be. Marra yamurru, and fi'l al-amr is murra, as you can see over here. Murra biqalamika ala nuqat, and then the master is mururun. Nasakha yansukhu insakh, and then the fi'l al-amr is, sorry, the master is naskhun. So the verbs, we have learned about the verbs that were used in the in lesson number 1, and now we move on to the nouns. Nouns will be generally, the noun can be singular, muthanna yani dual, and jama' plural. However, we will focus only on the like the mufrad and on the jama'. If you want to make dual, it's very simple. What you have to do, for example, here we have kitab, and then you just add alif, and then you add noon with kasra, and of course here it will be fatha, so it becomes kitabani, and it will be dual. Very simple. So kitabun, and the plural is kutubun. Lughatun, language, and then the plural is lughatun, and lughatani will be the dual. Ismun, the dual will be ismani, and the plural will be asma'un. Akhun, the dual will be akhawani, and the plural will be ikhwanun wa ikhwatun. Sadiqun, sadiqani, simply add alif and noon with kasra for the dual when you want to talk about two, and then asdiqa'u is the plural. Ukhtun, and this is a noun, category of the noun that does not accept two vowel signs, it accepts only one. Ukhtun, and then ukhtani will be the dual, and akhawatun is the plural. Then we have talibun, where you want to talk about two students, you will say talibani, and the plural is tullabun. Wahdatun, unit, wahdatani, two units, and wahdatun, that means chapters. Jinsiyatun, nationality, jinsiyatani, two nationalities, and jinsiyatun, and many nationalities. Mudarrisun, teacher, mudarrisani, two teachers, and mudarrisuna, more teachers or many teachers. Muhandisun, engineer, muhandisani, two engineers, and muhandisuna, engineers. Tabibun, doctor, then we have tabibani, two doctors, and then we have atibba'u, that means more doctors. Darsun, and two lessons will be darsani, and the plural is durusun. Suratun, picture. Suratani, two pictures. And suarun, many pictures. Su'alun, question. Su'alani, two questions. As'ilatun, more questions. Zamilun, colleague. Zamilani, two colleagues. And zumala'u, more colleagues. Jumlatun, sentence. Jumlatani, two sentences. And jumalun is the plural. Be careful, jumalun, not jamalun. Jamal is camel, and jumalun is the plural of jumlatun. Kalimatun, and then we have kalimatani. Kalimatani habibatani ila rahmani. So that there is a beautiful hadith as well. So two words, and then the plural is kalimatun. Tadribun, exercise. Tadribani, two exercises. And tadribatun, many exercises. Adadun means number. Adadani, two numbers. And adadun, many numbers. Jawabun means answer. Jawabani, two answers. And ajwibatun, that means many answers. Mithalun, one example. Mithalani, two examples. And amthilatun, more examples. Raqmun, number. Raqmani, two numbers. And arqamun, that means number. For example, you say li raqmani, I have two numbers. Alamatun, that is a sign or indication. Alamatani, two signs. And alamatun, that means many signs and indications. Tamad darsul awalu bi'awnillahi ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, it's been a long lesson, but we have completed our lesson. Now, inshallah, it's entirely up to you to practice, and try to find someone and practice with your colleague, with your friend, with your family member, and try to practice as much as you can. سوف نلتقي في الدرس القادم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.